In a realm where mist weaves through emerald canopies and the cries of ancient birds echo through time, lies one of the most enchanting wildernesses on Earth. This is New Zealand's rainforest, a living relic of the prehistoric world, where nature's artistry remains untouched, vibrant, and alive. Welcome to Nature's Chronicles. Welcome to the Emerald Heart of the Pacific. Stretching across the dramatic spine of both the North and South Islands, New Zealand's rainforests cloak the land in a shimmering, timeless mantle of green. These are not mere woodlands, but entire worlds unto themselves, isolated by vast oceans and shaped by forces that have been at play for millennia. They are a fundamental breathing element of Aotearoa's identity, a living testament to the power of water and time. The character of these forests is dictated by a relentless climate, born from the island nation's unique position in the world's oceans. From the humid, subtropical Northland kauri forests to the cool, temperate rainforests of Fiordland, these diverse ecosystems thrive under the influence of powerful oceanic winds. The infamous roaring 40s sweep across the Tasman Sea, gathering immense amounts of moisture before making landfall. As this moisture-laden air collides with the formidable barrier of the Southern Alps, it is forced dramatically upward. This process, known as orographic lift, causes the air to cool and condense, unleashing some of the highest rainfall totals on the planet upon the western slopes. In places like Fiordland and the west coast, annual rainfall frequently exceeds 5 and can even approach an astonishing 10 meters a year. This constant deluge is the lifeblood of the forest, creating a world perpetually saturated, where sunlight filters through curtains of moss and powerful rivers carve their way through valleys lost in time. Every surface is slick with life, every leaf heavy with water. These forests are among the most ancient temperate rainforests on Earth. They are direct descendants of the great forests of Gondwana, the southern supercontinent that once bound New Zealand to Antarctica and Australia. When the landmass of Zealandia broke away some 80 million years ago, it became a biological ark, carrying these primeval ecosystems into splendid isolation. This long separation from other continents allowed a unique evolutionary path, creating a realm of flora and fauna found nowhere else. The climate and the geography are the architects of this singular world, a saturated emerald kingdom born of mountain and sea. Within this misty kingdom grows a botanical masterpiece, a living museum of ancient life. Isolated for 80 million years, New Zealand's forests have evolved in splendid seclusion, creating an ecosystem found nowhere else on Earth. This is a world sculpted by time and water, a sanctuary where the descendants of Gondwanan flora continue to reign. In the north, towering kauri trees, some over 2,000 years old, rise like the pillars of a natural cathedral. These giants, known to Maori as the Lords of the Forest, are among the most ancient trees in the world. Their colossal trunks, shedding bark to prevent parasitic plants from taking hold, create a clean, sacred space beneath their sprawling crowns. Beneath them, a world of ferns, mosses, and lichen thrives. This is the forest's intricate understory, a multi-layered tapestry of green. Delicate fronds unfold like living fossils, while epiphytes, or perching plants, create entire gardens in the air, their roots never touching the ground. They draw moisture and nutrients directly from the humid atmosphere, adorning their host trees with garlands of life. Here, the silver fern, an emblem of New Zealand's identity, glows under moonlight. Its pale underside, once used by Maori to mark trails in the dark, seems to reflect the forest's very spirit, a quiet beacon in the deep gloom. Further north, the forest takes on a subtropical character, home to the nukau palm. As the world's southernmost palm tree, its elegant feather duster crown is a striking feature against the dense bush, a reminder of the land's surprising diversity. In the South Island, ancient podocarp trees like Rimu, Totara, and Kahikatea dominate. They create a canopy so thick, so interwoven, that little sunlight ever reaches the forest floor. Down here, in the perpetual twilight, the air is still and cool, heavy with the scent of damp earth and decaying leaves. Every inch of bark, every fallen log, hums with the quiet industry of decomposition and renewal. This is where life and death are inextricably linked. Fungi, insects, and microbes work tirelessly, breaking down the old to nourish the new. It is a silent, patient testament to millennia of evolution, a complex web of reliance that sustains the entire forest. Severed from the supercontinent of Gondwana and adrift in the vast Pacific for over 80 million years, New Zealand became an evolutionary laboratory, a sanctuary of the strange. In this profound isolation, with no land mammals to stalk the shadows, life took a different course. The air, once the domain of escape, became less critical. The ground, rich and teeming with life, offered a new frontier. This was a world waiting to be shaped not by tooth and claw, but by beak and feather. Birds, freed from the threat of mammalian predators, began to abandon the skies. Flight, an energetically expensive luxury, was traded for a life on the forest floor. Icons of this transformation, like the nocturnal kiwi, developed a keen sense of smell, with nostrils uniquely placed at the tip of their beak to sniff out invertebrates in the soil. The kakapo, the world's only flightless parrot, became a gentle moss-green giant of the forest night. As darkness falls, the forest symphony changes. The haunting two-note call of the moorpork owl, New Zealand's only surviving native owl, echoes through the trees, a sentinel of the night. But not all is quiet solemnity. High in the mountain passes, the kea, the world's only true alpine parrot, thrives. Forged by a harsh environment, their legendary intelligence and boundless curiosity often manifest as playful and sometimes destructive tricks on unwary travelers. Here, older lineages persist. The tuatara, a living fossil, is not a lizard, but the last survivor of an order of reptiles that walked with the dinosaurs. Its third eye, a parietal eye on its forehead, is a window into a biological past, stretching back hundreds of millions of years. In the canopy and undergrowth, intricately patterned forest geckos move with silent grace, masters of camouflage who carry their young rather than laying eggs. Insects, too, tell stories of this splendid isolation. Giant waiter, ancient relatives of the grasshopper, grew to formidable sizes in the absence of small mammalian predators, becoming gentle giants that survive where time seems to have forgotten. With few land mammals, the forests became a paradise ruled by feathers, not fangs. It is a living museum of evolution's most curious experiments, a fragile kingdom of birds, reptiles, and insects that charts a unique story of life on Earth. Beneath the canopy, water breathes life into everything it touches. Crystal streams feed moss-laden roots. Frogs cling to the undersides of leaves, surviving through the rhythm of the rain. Even fungi play a vital role, recycling fallen giants into nourishment for new life. Every organism here, from the tiniest fern to the mightiest cowrie, participates in a delicate balance. It is a slow, ancient dance, one that has continued for millions of years, largely untouched by the modern world. To the Maori, the forest is more than just nature. It is family. Known as Te Wao Nui a Tani, the Great Forest of Tani, it is believed to be the domain of Tane Mahuta, the god who separated earth and sky to bring light into the world. The towering kauri trees are considered ancestors, their roots linking the living to the spirit realm. Even today, Maori traditions echo this respect, guiding modern conservation efforts and teaching the world that to protect nature is to protect ourselves. Yet, even paradise is fragile. Introduced predators, stoats, rats, and possums have ravaged native bird populations. Deforestation and disease threaten ancient trees like the kauri. But a new chapter is being written, one of hope and renewal. Sanctuaries like Zealandia and Fiordland National Park are leading the fight back, restoring the harmony between nature and humankind. Through innovation, reforestation, and ancient wisdom, New Zealand is showing the world that the forest can heal if we let it. The rainforests of New Zealand stand as a living bridge between past and future, a sanctuary where the echoes of prehistory still whisper through the mist. They remind us that beauty and resilience are born from balance, and that every breath of clean air is a gift from these green giants. For in the heart of the Pacific, the forest still breathes, eternal, ancient, and alive. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the emerald heart of the Pacific. Subscribe to Nature's Chronicles, where every story reveals the wild beauty that sustains our world. Because nature's story is our story.